On second down, this is Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing third with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003 and 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. He gets it to Gurley, complete.
Yeah, you ain't using my play against me there, pal.
That one good for 15 and a first.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field.
Yeah, because it's going to be your only one.
Things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Still not winning.
Big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
John just say it, you'll get more sleep. Yeesh.
First and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
He did.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Right to the house.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This will be over.
Yeah, it's just the first.
No, somebody's watching it on YouTube but didn't mute it.
If it is over already.
All right.
Yeah, right.
God damn. Oh, fuck me.
Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, first and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
With Tebow Ono.
Oh, Tebow. Oh, no.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On first down, it's gone. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You rang.
Observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Second and 10, Goff again. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Very.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't
incomplete pass.
Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
No, you had your hand in the ball.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. It's gone.
Wow.
And that's complete to Cooks. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Because you hear all the sounds of the game and mics of that game.
Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
How do you think I muted him?
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee from 13
He had a long way to
out.
go there, Connor.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
You learn to cover that.
Credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
Yes,
whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
End over.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down.
What's coming
and down he goes. Aaron
Not yet.
In there to drop him.
Well, that's why he did it, because he wants to score again. It's before halftime, not before the end of the game.
Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question is
it makes sense
who's going to score the most points in this game?
Before the half,
maybe who's going to get some stops.
Absolutely, that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout taken.
Well, to be fair, I do have a little ulterior motive.
If they hurry, we'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Ulterior.
I'm gonna.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Flush
out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep, and this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. That's a presentation.
Gross.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Well, no, it's Hulu and chill.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we
Tebow?
resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Exactly.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Sure, John, what are you doing tomorrow?
Touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and
I played hockey,
He played hockey today.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Connor tried it with me once, I think.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
You did like 30 seconds.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods.
I could go for
hitting Woods for a Rams first.
They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
The drag, that can be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now left, he's got it to Everett. Look at the dance and the juke. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 63
Stole my play.
And the Rams are able to get back.
Big Moose joined the party.
That's the score you felt.
Is this actually Moose?
In the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters
it's Moose's kid.
Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good.
Joey knows him.
You know what? A good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it.
Learn to cover them.
As you said, they picked it up. Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down.
Glitched.
Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play.
How do you know that's all me?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard
Because it says it for me too.
Pick up there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami.
Night-night.
Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try
That's
to
the
keep that
intention.
momentum going. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 16 out of that one.
Stealing my plays, why don't you?
On third. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal.
Like 20. 2 for 66. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, 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 listen.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 10 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck
Smoking
it away.
weed.
Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here we go on 4th. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's able to put it through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete.
Oh, come on, he caught that.
Had some position but couldn't hold on.
Yeah, he
brings
did.
Up fourth down. That would have been
Bullshit,
a tough
he
catch,
didn't.
but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You pulling that shit again?
9 seconds remaining.
Calling a timeout with 9 seconds.
37 on 1st and 10. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Doesn't mean you need to do it. Good game.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
No reason to call that timeout at that point. The clock was stopped anyways. Exactly.